In this documentary, I'm going to investigate all the different arguments of abortion. I'm going to speak to a range of people to gain opinions all about the horrors going on in the world about abortion and contraception right now.
Abortions. Even the word is kind of dirty. And what I mean by that is it seems so taboo. Which is weird because abortions have been around for a very long time. The only thing that is sort of newer is the fact of safe abortions.
So I'm fairly familiar with the concept of abortion. It's when unwanted pregnancies are terminated at a certain point. Unfortunately, women have the opportunity to be able to do that up until a certain point, in which case they have to have the baby. But yeah, I think there are situations that allow abortion 100%, but I don't think it should be used as just a measure just to get rid of a baby because they don't want it.
I don't believe I've ever heard or encountered anybody who has had an abortion and thought, oh, yeah, I'm just going to go for an abortion. Like, it's such a casual, roll-off-the-tongue thing. From what I've heard and what I've read, they're horrific. They're horrible. And to think people are using the argument of, oh, abortions are used as contraception. They're used as, you know, a way to get, rid of a mistake. I think it's a bit deeper than that.
Bodily autonomy is like a very important thing, and especially since even people always use the analogy of like how dead bodies have more bodily autonomy than like women, because you can say whether you want your organs to be like donated when you're dead, and if you haven't signed that and you're dead, then they absolutely can't do anything about it. But like a living woman can't say what she wants to happen to her body. So yeah, 100%.
I would say it's my body, so it is my choice. I don't agree with it.
Okay.
Only in, I'd say, health reasons, in special circumstances, when it's necessary.
I don't believe in abortion, but I believe there's like circumstances that it should happen. If like someone had been like raped or something, I think they should have a right to have an abortion because it's like, it's not their choice.
In terms of the argument of my body, my choice, I agree 100% to some extent that it is down to the woman. However, I feel like it's far more complex than what we just assume is just one person's choice. For example, it takes two people to make a baby, and just because one person decides they want a child or not doesn't mean that the other person's viewpoint or opinion is just completely dismissed.
Again, I can't understand how people can sit there and say, oh, that unborn baby has rights. But can you really argue it has more rights than the person carrying it? Where are you after the baby's born? Where's your passion? Where have you suddenly gone when the child then goes into foster care? Where are you for the children in foster care?
Okay, I'm gonna list you like a couple of facts now.
Yeah.
I just want you to tell me like what you think of them. In Arkansas, which is like Southern America, they've put like a law in place now where a rapist is legally allowed to sue their victim if they get an abortion. How do you feel about that?
Well, that's just really fucked up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is what I've got to say about that. It's just really clear that they're not bothered about this potential life. It's just a way of it's just a misogynistic way of controlling and re-traumatising women, it seems.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, no, but I don't agree with it.
Okay.
I think if someone has raped somebody,
Yeah.
it's a criminal offence, and he should not be allowed to have a choice
Yeah.
in what that girl wants to do with the baby.
Okay.
A lot of girls, when they've been raped and they get pregnant, they don't want the baby,
Mhm.
because as the baby grows up and it wants to know who his father is,
Yeah.
and the rapist in jail or whatever, it's
Yeah.
not a very nice situation.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
Did you?
yeah,
What do you think about that?
that's fucked up.
Did you know that it's happening in like our country though as well,
Yeah,
like in Northern Ireland?
yeah,
What do you think about that?
it's stupid, isn't it?
Okay, so there's been many stances surrounding abortion and the repercussions from that and what women are able to do, especially in terms of rape.
Yeah.
Now, I disagree with rape 100%. I don't think it's acceptable, I don't think it should be condoned, and I think that the person who does it should be punished.
Didn't know that, no.
What do you think about that?
Sounds pretty ridiculous, to be honest.
In Oklahoma, lawmakers have now passed a bill which is letting adoption and foster agencies ban LGBT couples from like not being able to adopt or
Yes.
foster.
Well, it's just like, again, it's so obvious that it's not the children that they're concerned about,
Yeah.
because obviously there's so many children in the foster system that need and like the adoption system that need homes, so they're just actively stopping more people from doing that. So it's like so obvious that it's not, they're not worried about the kids, it's like misogyny or homophobia or whatever, like that's what the real reason is.
No,
Okay.
you gave an answer really to why. They'd just be like, nah, you ain't doing that.
No, because the justification that these people seem to have is like usually on a religious basis, but there's a reason that we have the separation of church and state, so religion has no place in the laws and stuff. And then once you wipe away this, like, it's just such a thin veil that they use to, you know, pretend that it's on a religious basis, but if you go underneath it, it's just misogyny.
I mean, they probably have a reason, but I don't think it's an agreeable one. Definitely don't have the interest of the woman.
Yeah.
The child, maybe, but then again, like I said, the child will just be born into a life where the mother doesn't really want it, they're struggling to look after it.
If someone isn't ready to have a baby, if someone can't support that baby, are you okay with that child being born even though it may have a chance of being neglected? It may have a chance of growing up not feeling loved, growing up, you know, and their parents feeling like they let them down because they couldn't support that child, or the fact that that child was put into care because their mother, their parents, whoever could not handle that responsibility.
Do I think abortion could be prevented? Yes, definitely. I feel like awareness is 100% a way to prevent abortion. Getting people informed, especially younger people informed on contraception and other methods in order to then not have a baby and have to have abortion as a last resort, I feel is really, really important. And I think that abortion has just become, there's been a massive stigma around the idea of having an abortion, and just being open to other people's lives and why they have to then choose to do that is really, really important and can prevent unwanted abortions, because a lot of people feel, getting pregnant is shameful, whatever it is, and then they're forced to have an abortion rather than being supported through their life by the people around them.
Better access to like contraception and healthcare and like better sex education and stuff like that. Like, it's not a pleasant thing, but if people need them and they need them, but there are like people who are so against them, instead of kind of being so angry about people that get them, maybe they should put to make sure that people don't need them as much.
Yeah. Do you believe that abortion should be accessible to everybody?
Yeah, because obviously there's going to be times when everyone may need to use it.
Okay. Do you think that contraception should be accessible?
Yeah, within reason and depending on which ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're never going to make abortions, like even if you make them illegal, you're not going to make them not happen. They're just not going to be safe, and people are going to go back to throwing themselves stairs and using coat hangers and going to dodgy like back alleys and shit like that. Like it's just going to make it unsafe.
Do you think that contraception should be accessible to everyone?
Because then you'll also reduce the amount of abortions that people have to have, so it just kind of goes hand in hand.
In certain circumstances, yes.
Okay.
I do, especially if it could cause problems for the girl.
Do you think that contraception should be accessible
Yes.
in
Yeah.
all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. To all girls, yeah.
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 When do you think that it should be like accessible, or do you think all ages?
From being a teenager, I think when a girl starts periods.
Yeah.
Because these days they're a lot more forward than what they used to be.
Yeah.
And obviously they're getting sex education at school, so they know all about everything.
Yeah.
So they need to be on birth control. If I had a daughter of 13, well 12, 13 and she had started her periods, then yes, definitely she'd be on the pill.
Do you believe that abortion should be accessible to everyone?
Yeah, should be free.
Do you think that contraception should be accessible?
Yeah, should be free.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that contraception should be accessible to everyone?
Yeah, because if you don't want a baby, then that's why contraception's there, to prevent that.
Mhm.
And then you won't get pregnant, and then you won't need to have an abortion if you want to have one. So,
Do you believe that abortion should be accessible to all people that can have children?
yeah.
Do you think that contraception should be accessible to everyone?
Yeah.